Back to Lincoln, Nebraska. Just before we get started here in the second quarter with the White up 17-4, we welcome in BTN.com senior writer Tom Dienhart. Tom, thanks for joining us and your impressions of the first quarter of the spring game here at Nebraska.
Yeah, so far so good. Taylor Martinez, I think, is passing the ball fairly well. I think coming into the spring, guys, that was one of the big keys, the big point of emphasis, I think, for him. He's sort of done a lot in his career as a runner, but again, he's still sort of a work in progress as a passer, and it seems to be making some strides today.
Now, you're going to be tweeting throughout the game, right? And the fans can send you questions, and they can
exactly right.
Interaction.
Yeah, feel free to tweet at me. I'll answer any questions you got, and there's a lot of questions for this team, particularly on defense this spring.
And I tell you what, we'll take advantage of your expertise too. We can go Nebraska specific, or we can talk whole Big Ten. So we want to take advantage of your skill sets while we've got you.
Yeah, you know, Damon, I think watching this linebacking core is going to be real key. A lot of good young talent there, obviously. Michael Rose is looking impressive thus far. And again, that's going to be a key unit for Nebraska.
And a touchdown for the Red. C.J. Zimmerer takes it all the way to the end zone.
Slipped him right out of the backfield. And C.J. was a guy coming out of high school that got an early offer out of Omaha. Gross has paid his dues and really emerged later on in his career. You watch him slip out of here. He runs right by Starkebaum, who had his eyes in the backfield. You got to find the number 2 receiver and run with him. You got to carry him, number 59.
A lot of nice throws again by Martinez. And then, you know, Damon, talk a little bit about the secondary. I mean, I know that was an area of particularly the safety spot, I think, is a big point of emphasis this spring.
It is. I think if the game started tomorrow and they were going to play Wyoming, it would be Harvey Jackson and Corey Cooper. But Charles Jackson's a guy that they'd like to maybe make a run at one of those starting jobs. And then there's the cornerback spot, which I believe might be the most competitive of the positions out there on the field.
Exactly right. And then, you know, offensively, I think a lot of people are eager to see Tommy Armstrong, the redshirt freshman quarterback, and some of the things he can do. A lot of people think he's going to be the future of the program once Martinez leaves.
Yeah, they'll get a full dose of TA today. He will take a good chunk of these reps coming up.